down the line. Oh!
Hello world, welcome back to Razor RC. As you can see in front of us, we've got the brand new Team Associated RC10 B6.2 team kit. So this just came out today actually. I think today was the first day you could pick one of these up. So what is this? 10 scale, 2-wheel drive, electric off-road competition buggy. This is the successor to the B6.1 obviously. It comes in two versions, just like the B6.1 did. It comes with the B6.2 and the B6.2D, which is for dirt clay. This one is for carpet or AstroTurf high traction surfaces. So they're slightly different, slightly differently equipped, and I'll talk about what I know. Very similar vehicles, just some minor differences. Quick look at the box. Here we go. Blah blah. Lightweight. So they did change the chassis a little bit, plus 3 millimeters. Basically, this is a B6.1 with a longer chassis, different rear arms. They are now symmetrical, so left and right can be swapped. They have got different rear hubs. The rear arms are a little bit longer, 75 millimeters. Rear hinge pins, so they changed hinge pins. Ooh. They now actually include a fan mount for your motor, so very nice. And as I mentioned, rear hubs, front wing mount, plus one steering arms, no difference there. And then they also changed the CVA bones for the carpet version, 69 millimeters. I believe the dirt one still comes with the older 67 millimeter dog bones, but could be mistaken about that. Other stuff in other languages, blah, blah, blah. Lay down, of course. I believe the dirt comes with lay down and layback. New chassis. So this chassis is actually the same size as the B6, and then the B6.1 they reduced it by 3 millimeters, and then back to the B6.2 just for the carpet they lengthened it again back to the 3 millimeters, but the dirt one still has a shorter one. New body it looks like. New sway bars, and yeah, this one comes with a little more steel. So I have not looked at this yet. Anything exciting over here? Made in Taiwan, $339.99 is the price. So we're gonna open this guy up. So Team Associated, it's about every 2 years now, it seems like, that they will release a new two-wheel drive buggy. So it's been about 2 years since the B6.1 came out. They actually had some minor variations. They had the DL, which is like a dirt but with a laydown. They had a factory light, which came with aluminum dog bones and aluminum discs from MIP to lighten up the drivetrain for you spec racers out there. Here's a look at the new body. Pretty cool. Actually, I kind of like the older one. It looks a little more blocky looking, but that'll be nice. Wing looks the same. By the way, this body is not, I don't think it's a light, I don't know. I don't think it's a lightweight body. It feels like a standard body to me. Front wing, looks like you get two of them. Two front wings, cool. Quick look through the bags. Here we go with bag trace. These are the shocks, so machined pistons, as you can see, Delrin pistons. These probably come with red and gray springs, I imagine. Standard anodized shocks, titanium nitride coated shafts, molded shock cups, molded shock caps, a little bit of hardware there. So I don't think anything has changed with the shocks. Still got the X-rings, still got the machine. Ooh, are those machined now? Maybe they've got, oh no, those are just X-rings. I think it's still got the machined inserts in the bottom half of the cups. Here's the ball cups, steel turnbuckles, of course, nothing different there. What else we've got here? Looks like the transmission parts. Not sure what this spur gear is here, maybe 72, hard to tell exactly. Carbon fiber shock towers, of course. Aluminum motor mount, of course. Adjustable diff height with these different inserts. So transmission, I believe, has no differences whatsoever. This comes with the gear differential, comes with a slipper, no change there. Sway bars in the rear. This looks like all your oils and the actual gear differential. I do like the gear differentials on these. I actually built one for my B6.1D. Different shock oils and presumably diff oil in there. Here's the rear arms. So these are the new guys. Rear aluminum C and D blocks, pill inserts to adjust toe and anti-squat. So yeah, that's what the new arms look like. Symmetrical left and right. So if you break one, you can just use the other, I guess. Looks like a little rear bumper. That's pretty much the only thing they changed in this. Here's the new rear hubs. Actually, this has changed as well. So this is kind of like the B74 style rear hubs. They got adjustable, basically length and height on the ball cup or the ball stud, using washers instead of sort of your fixed position ones before. Adjustable hub axle height as well for you lay down, low ride height people. Little cover for your little shock tower guard. So yes, carpet version, you generally need to run a plastic shock tower cover. The new plus 3mm chassis. So you cannot just use the B6 chassis. Well, maybe you can, but I think it's got different holes drilled for the laydown transmission, because the B6 was sort of a was that laydown? Actually, it was laydown as well. So I believe the holes are slightly different because they went to that split transmission case, so I don't think everything lines up quite right. But there you go, the B6 chassis, little pockets for metal plates. We'll add some weight down low. Speaking of metal plates, there you are, steel plates for the servo and the electronics, ESC receiver. There's your front brace, front arms, front shock tower, plastic servo horns. Recommended you get the aluminum ones. So front end I don't think has changed whatsoever, should be exactly the same. Here's the steering bell cranks, ball studs, ball stud washers, sway bar. Looks like probably for the front, so this should come with front sway bars in addition to the rear. And then we got the steering spindles, the +1 steering arms, look like they're made of aluminum. Adjustable axle heights for the front. These are your spindle carriers, no change there. Adjustable wheelbase slightly by using these little plastic washers front and back. Battery tray, battery strap, steel wheel nuts. Not sure what these are exactly. Oh, I think these are, oh, these are just the little holders on the battery strap so that your battery doesn't flop around. Looks like steel front. No, those are just the battery posts. Okay, I thought those were the axles. All your bearings, these are oil filled, factory team, whatever. Looks like some of them are rubber sealed on one side. Some of them are all metal shielded on both sides, presumably like transmission bearings, stuff that won't see any dirt, like that. The new manual. So let's throw this box to the side, open up the manual real quick. So I expect not a whole lot of difference. It's kind of arguable whether they really need to basically release the B6.2. The B6.1 is almost exactly the same. Got your window mask, Velcro, 3M tape, antenna tube cap. Yeah, so what I was gonna say here is all your stickers to let everyone know you've got a B6.2. Yeah, they didn't really change that much. It's really just the rear arms, rear hubs, and then the chassis on the carpet version, but even the dirt version is the same. So quick look through the manual, new red, white, and blue colors. Put the knife to the side so I don't kill myself. Looks like everything kind of builds the same. Starting from the front end, basically, steering rack, servo, front brace, front arms, spindles. A little bit of information about kick up. Then it tends to move to the transmission, so gear diff. Let's see what kind of fluid we're running here. It does not say the fluid. I do like the differentials on these a lot better. The seals work really well. They're probably the easiest gear differentials to put together. Slipper and a, let's see, 78 tooth spur gear. So if you're running lower geared, probably for like spec racing, you'll probably get a 69 or 72 tooth spur gear, not included. Here are the new dog bones. So the longer dog bones are supposed to actually probably free up the rear end a little bit. The shorter dog bones with the longer axles produce a little more bind in the rear, give you a little more rear traction. The longer arms should free it up, make the suspension work a little more easily. With carpet version cars, you obviously do not need as much traction. So you can basically free up the suspension and get it working a little bit better with the longer dog bones, tires, blah, blah, blah. Nice to see they actually have the insert pilth system. A lot of people get confused about that. Recommended gearing, 2972, sounds about right. And then, yeah, all the other option parts. So the setup manual, instruction manual pretty much looks exactly the same. Don't see anything too different. So we'll have to see actually how this setup actually works. I'm really curious to see how that works. I do have my B6.1 vehicle here. So I actually converted this from a D into a carpet version. It'd be nice to actually build a carpet version from scratch. So my local track actually switched to carpet. So I had to switch my car, and I did that about a month ago. Unfortunately, I would have just held off on that if I knew the B6.2 was coming out, but that's okay. We'll have to see how it compares. Anyways, so that's it, the unboxing of the new Team Associated B6.2. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share with your friends, subscribe, hit the add notifications button. Look for more videos soon, and thanks for watching.